Good morning, crocheters. How's everyone doing today? I'm obviously feeling quite a bit better. Thankfully, some decent rest has helped me to get over that awful cold. It's still lingering a bit, but I obviously have my voice back and I'm not talking like this. So it's good. It is good. I'm on the up and up and I'm very grateful. Grateful also for all of the well wishes from last week. So thank you. Good morning, Emily. So this week, maybe I'll wait just another second or two before I launch right into this. All right, looks like we've got a few more people. So this week I decided, well, I had the thought. Good morning, Karen. Because the coronavirus and everything that's going on, whole countries are being on lockdown. And right now I'm in Idaho and it hasn't been locked down yet, but it still might. Anyway, lots of people are inside and looking for things to do because they can't go to work or they can't, do the things that they would normally do. And so I thought, you know what we should do? We should have a crochet along just because, let's give people something to do. And so I set down the monkey and I haven't worked on it at all this week. And I've just been working on a crochet along. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm going to say hi here really quick to people in the chat. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning, Margie and Adele. I hope everyone is doing well. Margie says, hope everyone is safe and healthy and not going bonkers. Exactly. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, me. M-I-E. You might have to tell me how to pronounce your name. And she says, today, my lockdown first day. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Haley says, good morning. Got to make the fox this week and started on the lovey. Very nice. Yeah, so because of everything that's going on, I thought it would be fun to make a crochet along. So that's what I've been working on this week. I decided a quick and easy one and also a really versatile one would be the chubby panda. So this is a free pattern on my website if you sign up for the email list, which I made a few modifications to the pattern. And so I need to still upload the new one to my, to the download when you buy that. Not when you buy that, when you sign up for the email list. I've got to update it and also just send out a mass email to everyone who already is subscribed with the updated pattern. Because there's really not too many changes, but I work it in concentric circles so that the color change rows are really clean. When I first made the pattern, I didn't know how to do that. And so it wasn't clean. There was a transition on the underside of the belly. So yeah, so this is what we're going to be making. So I'm going to update the pattern, upload it there. That'll probably be later, a little bit later today, but definitely by next Monday, it'll be up. Yeah, and will be sent to everyone who's already subscribed to the email list. So that will be there. And then this is what we're going to be making. And the nice thing about this one is that, you could make not just a panda bear. You could make a brown bear. You could do all of it in taupe, and then do the feet in sand and the ears in sand and maybe the snout, the last couple rows of the nose you could do in sand. You could kind of play with it. You could do it all white. You could make it a polar bear. You could make a little black bear. You can make it in any color way. You can use variegated yarns. It can be really pretty versatile. Excuse me. I'm gonna take my hair down. Because it looks awful. I didn't realize it looked so bad till I got on camera. All right. And so I think the panda pattern is really good for that because it has a lot of versatility, and also you can make it in a bunch of different yarn weights. And so that's something I've also been playing around with this week. Jenna says yes on a crochet along. Charlotte says she's cute. He's so cute. Very nice. Thank you. And Deborah also loves him. Thanks. So I've been playing around with the different yarn weights. And so a while ago, I bought some more of the jumbo size yarn. This is Bernat Blanket Extra. And I followed the exact same pattern for this guy. Let's see. You can. This is the size difference when they're on the same plane. So this is the exact same pattern, other than the eyes and the nose. Yeah, do you see how big that is? The little faces. Yeah. It was really fun. And so just kind of experimenting with the, like, you can bake different sizes with different yarn weights. And so this is a jumbo size 7 yarn weight. Ideally what you do is when scaling, so like this one, the normal chubby panda is made with a size 6 yarn and a size 4 yarn for the eyes. And so where this one is made with a size 7, you'd use a size 5 for the eyes. But I don't actually have like any size 5 yarn. So I used my size 4 and then just tried to make it bigger. But it's not perfect. You can tell like the eye patches on this one are a lot bigger in proportion to the head than the eye patches on this one. So it wasn't perfect. I just kind of was trying to figure it out. Emily says, love the giant one. Thank you. Good morning, Megan from Toronto. Linda says, ooh, I have some black and white brunette crushed velvet. Yes, you could absolutely do the panda in that. And so once again, if you're scaling, so I think if I remember correctly, the brunette velvet is a size 5. So you would want to like make the eyes and the nose in a size 3, so that kind of just scale it as you're working on it. And yeah, so this has been my fun project. Emily asked, what size hook did you use for the big panda? So I used a 15.75. This is a size Q if you're, just looking up that way. And the normal hook that I use for my, for the standard chubby panda is this size. So if I put these right next to each other, you can see why they're so massive on the difference. Let's see. Yeah, Charlotte says, wow, that's a big difference. It's absolutely true. So you can kind of play around with this, make things different sizes. I wanted to have this crochet along be something that you can, like, you don't have to worry about ordering anything from the store or having to travel anywhere. Like, just stash bust, basically. Use what you've got at home. And so that's why I'm kind of playing around with the different sizes. Let's see. Megan says she's been home for a week now. Oof, that sounds rough. Linda says she just made the chubby bunny and she loves it. That's awesome. Sophia says she's on the 3rd pattern of mine. Thank you. And she's loving them. Now she needs to try chubby. All right. Well, yeah, the chubby panda would be a perfect opportunity to do that. And so one thing I've been playing with just a little bit because I was going, down this extreme sort of route. I thought, what if I try the other extreme? And so the smallest yarn I have is crochet thread. And so like this is the hook. It is so tiny, and I am not at all like good at crocheting with this stuff. And this is how far I am. I'm making a little tiny polar bear because I don't want to do color changes this small. And yeah, so you work from the back to the front. So this is the like you can kind of see it didn't turn out the best, but there's like the little tiny tail bobble stitch right there, and then I've got the feet here, and so this is going to be the head. And so like if you compare these two, so this is this is a 7-weight yarn, and this is a 1, and it's the same pattern. Like it's just crazy like how different yarn weights can be, and just playing around with like the versatility of a pattern. So Megan says, I've actually been busy crocheting. That's awesome. Since I've been home for a while now on lockdown, I've done a total of 15. Wow, of my creations. That is so cool. That is awesome. Margie says, how can I get the patterns? I'd love to do the panda. So Margie, you can go to my website, oldsoulcrochetco.com, and you can buy patterns there. I also have a couple of like free crochet alongs. There's a tab across the top of the website that says like free patterns and crochet alongs. You can find it there. For the chubby panda, you're going to just like on the home page, if you scroll down a little bit, there's an email sign up. So that's where you would get this one. So yeah, that's how you do it. And like I said, I'm going to be sending out the updated pattern on this one. I haven't done it yet. When I was actually making the crochet along, I found a row that I had messed up on. So I still need to update that one. Just, little things here and there. So let's see. Gretchen says 10 days home now. Wow. Brother was exposed. So he exposed 4 family in 47 minutes. Oh, that's awful. And you have a fractured wrist, so you can't crochet. My goodness, Gretchen, that sounds awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Good morning, Donna. Hope you're doing well. So Emily asked, how many balls of white and gray for the big panda? So okay, I still have it right here. So in the extra Bernat extra yarn, they come in skeins of, I think, 97 yards. Let me just check to make sure I'm not, yeah, so 97 yards. And so I started with this one fresh when I started the panda, and there's still, I mean, I'm not the best at gauging yarn, especially when it's this yarn that's like so big and squishy. So there's this much left. I'm trying to kind of get the air out of it so you can see. So I mean, probably somewhere around like to 30 maybe yards left. And so, and on the panda, I just had some left over for making for the gray. I had some left over for making the koala pillow, which I ended up giving to my uncle. That's why it's not here. And so I don't know on the yardage of that, but that's a much smaller section. So you're not going to use, like if you buy a white and a gray full balls of the Bernat Blanket Extra, you're not going to use all of it for one. You're going to have a little bit of extra, which I'm highly considering making some like like slippers or something, because this stuff is so soft. And they would make like the fastest slippers in the world. And they would be just so comfy. So maybe that's what I'll do with my extras. Megan asks if I can do a sale so she can purchase a whole bunch of patterns. I have been thinking about doing a sale. Let me check something really quick. We're going to do like a celebratory sale when I hit 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That was my plan. And we're at 9.5 at the moment, so we're getting close. I don't know, maybe we'll do it early. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a, the world is on lockdown and needs to buy crochet pattern sale. Because that would be fun, right? Charlotte says she likes the super tiny. Yeah, I've never crocheted this small, and so it is kind of a challenge for me. I like my hands started kind of like twinging there for a little bit, so I had to take a break. But it is kind of fun. Gretchen says we can call it the virus lockdown sale. Yeah, that might be what it is, because I mean we've gotta have things to do, right? Gotta crochet. Let's see. Me says maybe we can get 2 pandas for 1 ball. Maybe on the extra. I don't know for sure. I can tell you what I'm planning on doing. So I've got this leftover of the white, and I have 1 more full ball of white that I got, and I've got this much gray. And so I've been thinking about maybe trying the chubby sheep in extra, so I mean basically it's the same thing, where these 2 are about the same size as chubbies, when you make it up to be this, it would be kind of huge. But I think it would be fun. That's kind of my thought of using up kind of these leftovers. So let's see. Sandra says, is the yarn number 6 for the new panda? So if we're talking about this one, yes, this is a size 6 yarn. This one is a size 7. So this is jumbo, I believe is what it's called. I've got to check the label. One thing I did notice, yeah, jumbo. So you can, I mean, you guys are all experienced crocheters, but yeah, it says so right there, jumbo, size 7 yarn. I noticed a couple weeks ago I was in Walmart, and they had smaller skeins, but it was this size. It was a different brand, and it said size 6 on it. And I was like, are you kidding me? No, you guys have all your labels wrong. So yeah. Jenna, that's probably what it is, not Gina. I could be wrong. Let me know. Says, when are we going to do the crochet along? I got it all recorded, but I haven't had a chance to edit it yet. So that's going to be a big part of today, is editing it. It'll probably just be like 1 super long video, and I'll do some timestamps in it. But I'm thinking mid next week, so probably like Wednesday is when I do that. So yeah, so stay tuned, look forward to that one. Me says, does the giant panda have a nylon inside as well? It does. Okay, so it's Gina. Very nice, thank you. Yes, so on this one, I actually ended up using 2 nylons, but what I used, because I used the legs up on like all of my other projects, and so for this one, I ended up using like the torso piece, like tying a knot in where the leg holes were, and then just like stuffing what would be like the torso piece of the nylon. And honestly, on this one, I didn't do a fantastic job of stuffing, um, as far as like stuffing evenly. So like the body is a lot squishier than the head. You know, you can tell just by looking at like this is how far it goes in, and the body's like, meh. So the body should be filled out a lot more, or the head should not be stuffed as tight. It's not the most like even. But yes, crochet along, probably coming Wednesday. And yeah, and we're going to seriously consider a sale here. Today's going to be a pretty good day for me for working on the business and things like that, so I should be able to get some good things going on. Jeanette says, thank you so much for all of your wonderful patterns. Gives us all something to do instead of going stir crazy. Yep. I am very glad. That is wonderful. I'm glad to be of service. Gina says, I'll probably have to use yarn scraps to stuff it. Yeah. And that's that can also like kind of come into play when you're thinking what size of animal am I going to make? You know, do you have like this many yarn scraps? Do you have this many yarn scraps? I mean, I'm sure there are people who have this many yarn scraps and can totally stuff it. But yeah, it's just kind of whatever you've got. Let's see. Linda says the sale would be great. I have the yarn to make the fox and the elephant. Awesome. Megan's, yeah, saying since the world's on lockdown, it would be fun to have a sale this time. I agree. And Gretchen says you can buy bulk boxes of stuffing on Amazon. That's true. I've looked into that a little bit, but I haven't actually done it yet. But yeah, that's a good place to look for it. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say. Pretty much these pandas, 1, 2, and 3 have been what I've been working on this week. And so I don't know that I have a lot of left to talk about. Charlotte says, so the crochet along won't be on your YouTube channel? It will be on my YouTube channel. It will be. I will post it on YouTube on Wednesday, most likely, and I'll also link that to my website, just so that I've got like multiple ways that people can access things. So, yep. Good morning, April. Glad to have you on. Let's see, Deborah says, I've crocheted 3 of your owls, 2 snowy and 1 variegated brown. Very nice. Working on elephant right now and can't wait to try the bears. That is fantastic. Yep, we've got to keep ourselves busy, right, during this time. And maybe since I'm going to be working on the crochet along, I'll like get in the groove and I'll start recording the crochet along for Christmas in July, so that I can have Darcy Deer ready to go for everyone. So yeah. Let's see. Gina asks, "Are you sick or is it allergies?" I'm still a little bit sick. I just have had a cold for the last little while. Last week it was really bad, and I sounded pretty awful. This week I feel a lot better. Like I've got a lot more energy, feeling better. Still coughing, sneezing a little bit, but mostly good. So yeah. Gina says, you read my mind on Darcy. Yep, got to work on that one. Got to get Christmas in July ready to go. Christmas is such a fun season to crochet for that if I think about it too long, I'm like, oh, and then I should make this and this and this. And like the other day I started trying to make a garland because I was like, it would just be fun. I'm not good at garlands, you guys. It's what I've learned. April says, you sound so much better. That is good. And I feel a lot better as well. So, yeah, that's good. Charlotte says, that's great. Can't wait. She's going to do the panda. And she already did the chubby bunny. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Let's see, where was that? That'd be Mimi. Hello, Mimi. Thank you for translating. I appreciate that. I obviously I can't speak or read Spanish or Portuguese, so. Well, awesome. Karen says it's so exciting. Well, yeah, this will be good. I'm excited. We've got plenty of work to do to make sure that it's, that we're all prepared for everything. But it's going to be fun, I think. I'm excited to share it with you guys and to, I don't know, to feel like I'm helping give people something to do in this time of lockdown. Gina says, I'm so slow. I have to start early. I frog a lot. I get that. I frog a lot when I'm designing a pattern. And if I'm not designing a pattern, sometimes I'm like, it doesn't matter that much. Charlotte asks, how is the sloth coming along? I haven't touched the sloth all week. I worked on the pandas, and that was pretty much it. There was a lot of resting because I was pretty sick last week. So I haven't worked on it at all. But monkeys and sloth are back on the to-do list for this coming week. I'm going to get the crochet along all wrapped up and everything. And then I can get started on those again. So there should be some good progress to show on monkeys and sloths next week in our chat. But yeah, not this week. Nothing too exciting on the primate front. Just panda bears for this week. Anyway, I am going to sign off now because I think I've talked about everything that is going on. Look for the crochet along coming Wednesday. That's going to be the plan. And yeah, we will just talk to you guys then next Saturday, and hopefully I'll be able to see a lot of your guys's pandas and polar bears and teddy bears and whatnot that you guys are making following this pattern over the next little bit. Alrighty. Let's see. Marty says, are you possibly going to add to the ornaments this fall? I believe you mentioned woodlands animals or something like that. Oh, yes, I am, Marty. I have got a list. I've got a list in the back of my planner of the woodland animals I want to make. So yes, that is the plan. Linda says, have a great weekend. Can't wait for the cow. Thanks, Linda. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, everyone, for being here. We will chat next week, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some fun and exciting things to talk about. Take care, everyone. Stay well, and I'll see you soon.